The rate of growth which is forecast for India in the fiscal year 23-24 is roughly ranging between 6.1% and 6.5%. The IMF says 6.1%, the World Bank says 6.3%, the RBI says 6.5%. By the end of 2023, India will be roughly a $3.8 trillion economy. In 2014, which I'm taking as a reference point because we are looking at 9 years of the Modi government, our GDP was little over $2 trillion. And as is well known, we have moved from 2014, when we were the 10th largest economy in the world, to being the 5th largest economy in the world today, overtaking, by the way, the United Kingdom, which had 190 years of a particular kind of domination. But it's not the facts which are staring us in the face, but I think the confidence with which the Honorable Prime Minister stated, I think it was the opening of the ITPO, through his leadership, one of the most fundamental transformations that any country can witness, I think speaks volumes both for the country and the leader who's leading that country. Why do I say that? Well, first and foremost, let's see very briefly the downward slide that we were subjected to from, say, 1700. In 1700, according to a Cambridge historian who I'm very fond of quoting, India's share of the world economy was 24.4%. India's share of the global GDP. And its share of globalized industrial output was about 25%. In 1950, immediately after we became an independent country, we had moved to our share of global GDP came down to 4.2%, and industrial output came down to 2%. That is what happened in those 190 years. Now, I want to fast forward. GDP in 2014 was 2.7 lakh crores or around $20 billion. So, आपने 1947 के $20 billion से we are now moving up into moving in the direction of being the world's third largest economy. And again, I know some of my friends in the opposition, find it very difficult to reconcile with such figures. But if you look at the estimates of Ernst Young and others, they say by 2047, we will be a $26 trillion economy. Now, those are estimates. But one thing is very clear, and the purpose here is not to draw comparisons because comparisons are always odious. But look, the fact of the matter is large parts of the world, including the United States, including parts of Western Europe, Japan, are witnessing growth rates in the close vicinity of 0.9%, 1% flat growth. And here even your detractors, if they may be called that, are talking about 6.1% to 6.5% of projected growth in 23-24. So, $5 trillion economy by 25 or 26, which people doubted, is looking at us. A $10 trillion economy by 2030 is again no longer a matter of debate or disagreement. And you are now looking between 2030 and 2040 at doubling that $10 trillion economy.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.